وَالَّذِينَ اتَّبَعُوهُمْ بِإِحْسَانٍ, and those who followed them in good. What is for them? رَضِيَ اللَّهُ عَنْهُمْ وَرَضُوا عَنْهُ. Allah is pleased with them and they are pleased with Allah. وَعَدَّ لَهُمْ جَنَّاتٍ, and Allah will give them paradise, prepare for them paradise. The importance of following the Sahaba. With this said, this is why we study the Aqeedah. We want to know the correct methodology of which Rasulullah was upon. What did he believe? What did the Sahaba believe? We want to know how to repel the doubts of the doubters or the bid'ahs of the mubtadi'. Because there are people who are working upon calling people to innovation. As Rasulullah said in the hadith we mentioned last 2 weeks, he drew a line and he said what? Hada sirat, this is my path. And then he drew other lines on the side. I said, and these are the other paths. On each of these paths, there's a shaitan calling to it. And as you know, the shaitan, it could be an ins or a jinn. The shaitan, the friend who you think is a friend, he comes and calls you to go to the nightclub. That's not a friend, that's a shaitan. Shayateen min al-ins wal jinn. They work with the shaitan to call people to deviation. Just like the missionaries of the Christians, they work to call people to what? Christianity, the Aqeedah of Kufr. Likewise, there's people who ascribe themselves to Islam, they call people to what? To deviation. So how would you repel these doubts if someone was to come to you? Do you have the necessary Aqeedah to repel the doubts? You should ask yourself. Everybody should ask this himself or herself. This is for your own good and for your own sake. Can you repel the doubts? Do you know what is correct from what is not correct? This is one of the important, or the main importance of studying the Aqeedah. Now, we'll be going through the treatise, the Aqeedah of Imaam Bukhaari, rahimahullah, and it will be a brief explanation. We'll not go into the intricate details, to make it so long, because we don't have much time anyways. But inshallah, we'll try to cover each aspect of which will be enough for us to gain the basic foundation to build on, inshallah. And the main sources of which we'll take for explanation is this book, Al-Intisar bi Sharh Aqeedat al-A'immat al-Amsar. The explanation of the Aqeedah of the two Imams, Abu Zur'a al-Razi and Abu Hatim al-Razi. They wrote a book on Aqeedah also, Abu Zur'a al-Razi and Abu Hatim al-Razi. These are from the greatest Imams of Hadith. The explanations by our Shaykh Muhammad Musa Nasir, Abu Anas, Hafidullah, a great book of which anybody who can speak Arabic, who can read Arabic, he should get it. And also we'll be taking from the great book by Imam Ibn Abi al-Izz al-Hanafi, Sharh Aqeedah al-Tahawiyah. It's a famous book of which everybody should read also. With that said, we'll just go directly and start inshallah. And I'll be reading and I hope you'll be following with what you have inshallah. And I'll not translate everything. The ayahs, and because you have the translation, so inshallah you'll be following it yourself, so that we can save time. Now, usually what the mashayikh do and what the ulama do, and we follow them, is that when they start to explain something, they give a biography of the writer or the author. Like we said, we won't give the biography of Imaam Bukhaari, but I wanted to mention 2 or 3 points to show the amazing life of this guy. See, Imaam Bukhaari, he died long time ago, but look, up until today, how much the Muslims are benefiting from his book, rahimahullah. And so people, as we said in the past weeks, people who did great work for Islam and the Sunnah, and we hope and we think of good of them that they did this upon ikhlas. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave them an acceptance from all the people. Up until today, after 8-10 centuries, people are still reading his book. Rather, his book is the most correct book after the Quran. It is not perfect. There's no perfect book except the Quran. But the book which has the least mistakes is the Jami' Sahih Bukhari of Imam Bukhaari. The Imam, rahimahullah, and I'll mention these 3 points or 4 points. He said in his biography, or one of those who narrate his biography, he said that the Imam used to divide his night into 3 parts. One part for writing a hadith or studying ilm. Second part for ibadah. And the third part he would sleep. He says, in this third part of sleeping, he'd wake up 20 times. He'll sleep and then a point of benefit or hadith will come to his mind. So he'll wake up, light up the lamp, write that hadith, and then go back, turn off the lamp, go back to sleep. 20 times this would happen in the third of the sleeping. Now if we take the night to be 9 hours, he has 3 hours to sleep. He's waking up more than 20 times or 20 times. And I think you don't have it in the handout, but this is what is reported by Imam al-Dhahabi in his Siyar. He says, وقال محمد بن أبي حاتم الوراق كان أبو عبد الله يعني إمام بخاري إذا كنت معه في سفر يجمعنا بيت واحد فكنت أراه يقوم في ليلة واحد 15 مرة إلى 20 مرة في كل ذلك يأخذ القداح فيواري النار ويسرج ثم يخرج أحاديث فيعلم عليه. He'd wake up, and we know they didn't have the switch like we have it. We have it so easy, alhamdulillah. You just turn off the switch and the light is on. He'd light the match, turn on the lamp, take the lamp and write. They didn't have the ink pens like we have tools. He'll take the ink pot and his pen and write the hadith which came to his mind. Then turn off the lamp and go to sleep. 15 or 20 times this would happen in one night. And this is why the ulama and the mashayikh and all the Muslims, they know the greatness of this person, rahimahullah. To show this, Abu Ja'far is narrated also, this is also from the Siyar of Imam Dhahabi. He says, سمعت يحيى بن جعفر يقول, I heard Yahya bin Ja'far saying, لو قدرت أن أزيد في عمر محمد بن إسماعيل من عمري لفعلت. If I had the ability to increase the age or the lifespan of Muhammad bin Ismail al-Bukhari, I would have done it from I'd take my age, remove some years and give it to him. He says, فَإِنَّ مَوْتِي يَكُونْ مَوْتَ رَجُلْ وَاحِدٍ, because my death will be the death of just one person. وَمَوْتَ ذِهَابُ الْعِلْمِ, but his death is the passing away of knowledge. He also narrates Imam Dhahabi, he says, سمعت محمد بن يوسف يقول, كنا عند أبي رجاء, we were with أبي رجاء يعني قتيبة, the great Imam Qutayba. فسئل عن طلاق السكران, so he was asked about the talaq, the divorce of the person who is intoxicated. What does it count or what? They asked Qutayba رحمه الله, or Qutayba رحمه الله. فقال, so he answered, هذا أحمد بن حنبل وابن المديني وابن رهوي قد ساقهم الله عليك وأشار إلى محمد بن إسماعيل. He said, here is Ahmad bin Hanbal and Ibn al-Madini, the great Imam Ali ibn al-Madini, and Ishaq bin Rahaway. Allah has brought him to you, all of them to you. And he pointed to Muhammad bin Ismail al-Bukhari. And he counted him as Ahmad bin Hanbal and Ibn Madini and Ibn Rahaway, all of them, their knowledge is with Bukhari, rahimahullah. These are just some of the points I wanted to mention to you. And another point there is, we'll mention it. But first, and this is the point which he mentions in the first line you see. It says, قال إمام بخاري رحمه الله تعالى, لقيت أكثر من 1000 رجل من أهل العلم. لقيت أكثر من 1000 رجل من أهل العلم. I met more than 1000 people of knowledge. I don't think none of us has met knows 1000 persons. Yeah, it is, 1000 persons, all of them, they know you and you know them. I don't think anybody of us has this. Let alone that these people are people of knowledge, muhaddithun. He says, أهل الحجاز ومكة ومدينة وكوفة وبصرة وواسط وبغداد والشام ومصر لقيتهم كرات مرات لا كرات يعني كرار تكرارا يعني كرات